one step closer to answering the age-old question, are we alone in the universe?
NASA has hit the jackpot this time. Okay, the Holy Grail is to find an Earth-like twin in outer space.
What that means and what it may mean in terms of if there's life out there.
We want to look maybe even for radio transmissions. Perhaps there's intelligent life there. Perhaps they've harnessed some kind of radio. An announcement that we have found evidence of life is huge.
Is there another planet that's very close to Earth, kind of like us, where there could be a civilization?
Yeah, I mean, the closest star system to us, Proxima Centauri, actually has a fairly Earth-like planet around it. We don't know quite how Earth-like it is, but it's called Proxima B.
NASA has just discovered a potential new home for humanity in space. That's right. The James Webb Telescope has captured the clearest image yet of Proxima B, and it's giving serious Earth 2.0 vibes. With ideal conditions and a relatively close distance, it seems like a perfect paradise. But there's a catch. NASA has also uncovered something unexpected. It turns out we might not be alone. So what exactly did NASA find? And who or what could already be there? Before we dive into the discovery, let's take a moment to appreciate what makes Proxima B so special. Trust me, this place could be our future home. Proxima B sits in the Proxima Centauri system, which is, believe it or not, the closest star system to us. It is a mere 4.24 light-years away. If this sounds relatively close, we have to agree that it is closer to us when we talk in cosmic terms, but in reality, it is still incredibly far. It can take tens of thousands of years to get there with current technology. Proxima Centauri, the star at the center of this system, is a red dwarf. It is smaller and cooler than our sun, but don't let that fool you. These stars are long-lasting and very common in our galaxy. Why is everyone so thrilled about this planet? Well, when Proxima B was first detected in 2016, the excitement was undeniable. This wasn't just another distant exoplanet. It was a rocky world with a solid surface, much like Earth. With a mass about 1.2 times that of our planet, it's slightly larger, but still quite similar. This places it in a category known as a super-Earth. What makes it even more intriguing is its position within its star's habitable zone, also called the Goldilocks zone, where conditions might allow liquid water to exist. And as the saying goes, where there's water, there's potential for life. Now let's talk about that star, Proxima Centauri. Red dwarfs are fascinating because they live much longer than stars like our sun. That longevity means there is more time for life to potentially develop on any planets orbiting them. But there is a catch. There always is, right? Proxima Centauri is what scientists call an active star. It throws out massive solar flares quite often, and we are not talking small ones. These flares can release enough radiation to strip away a planet's atmosphere. This means if we are here, we will be living on a planet where we could get zapped by deadly radiation at any moment. Not exactly the perfect conditions, but there is still hope. If Proxima B has a thick atmosphere, it could shield the surface from these flares. It is a big if, but scientists are hopeful. There's another challenge to consider. Proxima B is tidally locked to its star. This means one hemisphere constantly faces Proxima Centauri, basking in endless daylight and intense heat, while the other remains in perpetual darkness, frozen in the cold. This extreme contrast isn't exactly favorable for habitability. However, between these two extremes lies the Terminator line, a narrow region where day meets night. In theory, this area could offer the right conditions for liquid water, making it a potential sweet spot for life on Proxima B. But how do we even get there? Now this is the tough part. Even though Proxima B is our closest neighbor in space terms, 4.24 light-years is no joke. With today's technology, it would take us tens of thousands of years to reach it. But don't lose hope just yet. Scientists are working on some pretty wild ideas. Take Breakthrough Starshot, for example. This project aims to send tiny light-powered spacecraft to the Proxima Centauri system. These probes would be super lightweight and could travel at a fraction of the speed of light. If everything goes to plan, they could reach Proxima B in just a few decades. And once they are there, they would send back data on everything from the planet's atmosphere to its surface conditions. One of the biggest questions scientists have is whether Proxima B even has an atmosphere. This is crucial. An atmosphere could protect the planet from harmful radiation and make it more habitable. The planet acts as a shield against harmful solar flares and plays a crucial role in regulating temperatures. Without it, life as we know it wouldn't be possible. That's why missions like the James Webb Space Telescope are so vital. They are designed to explore these very questions. What's truly fascinating is that Proxima B isn't the only planet orbiting Proxima Centauri. Scientists recently discovered evidence of another planet, Proxima C. While we still have much to learn about it, this finding hints that the Proxima Centauri system might resemble a miniature solar system. Who knows what other hidden worlds await discovery? Each planet could have unique characteristics and even the potential for life. But why is Proxima B particularly intriguing? Simply put, it checks all the right boxes. It's close, it's rocky, and it's located in the habitable zone. This combination makes it a prime candidate in the search for exoplanets with life-supporting conditions. Sure, there are challenges like those solar flares and tidal locking, but the possibilities are too big to ignore. And now that we have the clearest image yet from the James Webb Telescope, we are closer than ever to understanding this mysterious world. What we find there could change everything we know about the universe. And let's be honest, who wouldn't want to know if there's another place out there that could be our future home? But these images also revealed something terrifying about this planet. So what did NASA find out? The shocking discovery. Before we tell you that, let's find out how NASA was able to observe this planet from such a distance. The largest telescope ever flown launched into deep space on Christmas Day 2021. Its primary mission is to reveal the "let there be light" moment. This discovery that NASA made about Proxima B is nothing short of jaw-dropping, and it is all thanks to the incredible capabilities of the James Webb Space Telescope. Introduced in late 2021, the James Webb Space Telescope JWST stands as the most powerful telescope ever constructed, revolutionizing space exploration. Unlike ordinary telescopes, it functions like an ultra-powerful magnifying glass, allowing us to see farther and with greater detail than ever before. JWST observes the universe in infrared light, enabling it to detect hidden elements such as heat signatures and objects obscured by gas or dust clouds. This capability made it ideal for studying Proxima B, a planet that has intrigued scientists for years. But what did JWST discover? When it focused its advanced instruments on Proxima B, researchers weren't just searching for common elements like water vapor, carbon dioxide, or methane. Instead, they aimed to uncover clues about the planet's atmosphere, surface conditions, and even the possibility of its supporting life. But what they actually found was completely unexpected. On the dark side of Proxima B, there was a faint but steady glow. At first, this might not sound too strange. Planets can have natural light phenomena, right? Think about volcanic activity or auroras here on Earth. But this glow was different. It was steady and consistent, not flickering or fading. It didn't behave like anything natural. Instead, it looked exactly like artificial light, something you would expect to see from a city at night. Let that sink in for a moment. Artificial light on a planet 4.24 light-years away. If that doesn't give you chills, I don't know what will. The implications are staggering. If this glow really is artificial, it could mean that Proxima B is home to an advanced civilization, not simple bacteria or basic life forms, but intelligent beings capable of building complex structures and altering their environment. Imagine looking up at the night sky and realizing that somewhere out there, just a few light years away, there might be a thriving metropolis. The data from JWST suggests that this glow covers a large area of the planet's surface. We are not talking about a few scattered lights. This could be an entire city or even multiple cities. The idea that we could be seeing the lights of an alien civilization is mind-blowing. Of course, this discovery raises a million questions. What kind of civilization are we dealing with? Are they similar to us, or are they far more advanced? If they've managed to illuminate an entire planet, their technology must be incredibly advanced. And if they've existed long enough to construct something of this scale, could they have also mastered space travel? If so, why haven't they reached out to us? Perhaps they face their own challenges, just as we do on Earth. The thought is both exhilarating and unsettling. There's also the possibility that these lights aren't from a thriving civilization. Instead, we could be witnessing the remnants of a once great society that has since disappeared. The glow might be the last traces of technology still operating long after its creators are gone. We may not be encountering a living world, but rather the ruins of a lost one, a place that once housed cities, advanced innovations, and perhaps even interstellar travel. If that's the case, what awaits us could be an ancient metropolis buried beneath the weight of time, except this one lies light years away. The arrangement of the lights is another intriguing detail. The fact that they are spread across such a large area suggests that we are not just looking at random spots of light. This could be one massive city, a big megacity that covers a significant portion of the planet, or it could be several smaller cities connected in some way. Each region of light might serve a different purpose, like residential areas, industrial zones, or even communication hubs. There are just too many possibilities here. But not everyone is convinced. Some scientists are urging caution, and they have a point. Space is full of surprises, and just because something looks artificial does not mean it is. There could be natural processes happening on Proxima B that we don't yet understand. Maybe there is some kind of geological or atmospheric phenomenon that produces a steady glow. It's unlikely, but we cannot rule it out completely. The universe has a way of surprising us, and we have to keep an open mind. Still, the idea that we might have detected lights from an alien civilization is impossible to ignore. This could be the closest we have ever come to finding real evidence of intelligent life beyond Earth. And if it turns out to be true, it changes everything. We've always questioned whether we're alone in the universe. This discovery hints that we might not be, and that our closest cosmic neighbor could be far more intriguing than we ever anticipated. So, what comes next? If extraterrestrial life exists on Proxima B, how do they endure their planet's extreme conditions? Given that Proxima B is tidally locked, one side perpetually facing its star while the other remains in constant darkness, it experiences extreme temperature contrasts, with blistering heat on one side and frigid cold on the other. If a civilization thrives there, they must have adapted in remarkable ways. Perhaps they reside along the Terminator line, the narrow region where daylight meets darkness, offering a more temperate environment. Or maybe they've developed advanced technologies beyond our comprehension to make their world livable. So, what are the theories that we have for this? How do they survive on this planet? Our theories, first up, let's talk about that sweet spot, or the Terminator line. This is the narrow zone on Proxima B where day and night meet, like a thin band where the sun's warmth mixes with the cold shadow of night. Think of it as the planet's version of a Goldilocks zone. It is not too hot, not too cold, but just right. If there is any chance for life, it would be along this line where conditions are more stable. It is kind of like living in an eternal sunset, which is not the worst thing if you ask me. Perfect temperatures, a little sunlight, and a little coolness. This is like the perfect spot in your house, where the AC hits just right. If aliens are smart, that's where they are setting up shop. But what if they're not just lingering in this region? What if they've gone full sci-fi and constructed something truly extraordinary? Imagine entire cities beneath the surface. Yes, underground civilizations. While Proxima B's surface might be a chaotic nightmare with extreme temperatures, conditions below ground could be entirely different. Think about the extreme environments on Earth. Humans have adapted to living in caves, underground bunkers, and even Antarctica. If these aliens possess advanced technology, they might have engineered their own subterranean haven. Safely shielded from the planet's scorching heat or freezing cold, they could maintain a stable environment with the right innovations. And here's where things take a fascinating turn. What if they have figured out a way to control the temperature on the surface? It is possible that they have developed advanced technology that lets them terraform the environment around them, like building massive shields or domes that regulate temperature. We already have prototypes for this on Earth, though they are still in the maybe someday phase, so why not aliens with better tech? They could have giant heat shields to protect them from the sun's rays or massive cooling systems to keep the cold at bay. Maybe their cities are domed with artificial climates inside so they can live and thrive in an environment that would normally be deadly. Or maybe they are living off heat literally. Think about it. On the sun-facing side, temperatures can get crazy hot. But what if the aliens have figured out how to harness that heat? Maybe they have developed some kind of geothermal system that lets them use the energy from the planet itself. Instead of running from the heat, maybe they have learned how to use it for energy, powering their homes and cities. The darker side, though cold, could have geothermal power too, with deep heat coming from the planet's core. Who needs solar panels when you have the whole planet to work with? Let's not overlook artificial lighting. We've already seen hints of it, haven't we? What if these aliens rely on artificial lights not just for illumination, but to generate warmth and sustain a habitable atmosphere? Perhaps their cities aren't merely powered by lights. They are sustained by them. Imagine an enormous heat lamp enveloping an entire planet, providing the necessary warmth for survival. If they can brighten the night, maybe they also use these lights to create warm pockets, shielding themselves from the perpetual darkness on the other side.